Have you ever pondered the mysteries of the universe? As vast and enigmatic as it may seem, there's a sense of order, a rhythm to its madness. From the grand galaxies spiraling in the depths of space to the smallest particles within us, everything is governed by a set of universal laws. These laws, often hidden from our immediate perception, shape our existence and the cosmos around us. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's embark on a journey to uncover these hidden laws. Our first cosmic law is the Law of Divine Oneness. This principle speaks to an understanding that in the grand scheme of the universe, everything is interconnected. It's a bit like a cosmic web, where every thought, action, and event is a strand. Think of it this way. You're not just an individual floating in space. You are a vital part of a larger, intricate system. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, and every action you take sends ripples through this system, touching everything else in some way. The concept of divine oneness implies that we are not isolated entities, but integral components of a larger cosmic orchestra. Our life experiences, our joys and sorrows are not just ours alone, but shared across the universe. This understanding of our interconnectedness brings a sense of responsibility, a call to harmony and compassion in our interactions with others. Remember, we are all connected, part of a larger whole. Next, we explore the law of vibration. This law is a cosmic principle that tells us everything in the universe, without exception, vibrates. From the tiniest subatomic particle to the grandest galaxy, everything is in a state of constant vibration. Think of it as a dance, an eternal waltz of energy. Every atom, every molecule, every cell in your body, the air you breathe, the ground beneath your feet, the stars in the night sky, they all vibrate at different frequencies. This isn't just a poetic metaphor, but a scientific fact. Even our thoughts and emotions have their vibrational frequencies. Love, joy, and gratitude vibrate at higher frequencies, while fear, anger, and sadness vibrate at lower ones. The vibration of your thoughts influences your reality, painting the canvas of your life with the colors of your inner world. So everything you perceive is in constant motion, vibrating. Now let's delve into the law of action. This law, my friends, is a cosmic reminder that our dreams don't work unless we do. It's all about taking that leap, making that move, and setting the wheels in motion. Our thoughts, our desires, they're like seeds. They hold immense potential, but without the right actions, they cannot grow, they cannot blossom. Imagine having a map to a treasure, yet never embarking on the journey. That's precisely what it's like to have desires without action. The law of action urges us to move, to act, to do. It's about bridging the gap between the mental realm of thoughts and the physical world of experience. You see, action is the vehicle that carries our thoughts and desires from the realm of possibility into the realm of reality. It's the catalyst that transforms our dreams into existence. Without action, thoughts and desires remain just that. The fourth law is the Law of Correspondence. This principle illustrates that our outer world is a direct mirror of our inner world. It's an echo of our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. In essence, what we hold within us is reflected back to us by the universe. Imagine your life as a mirror, reflecting not just your face but your innermost feelings, desires, and fears. What you see in that mirror is largely dependent on what you project into it. If you harbor negativity, your life encounters may seem filled with obstacles. Conversely, fostering positivity can lead to opportunities and growth. But remember, this law isn't just about individual reflection. It also highlights the interconnectedness of everything in the universe. We are all connected, and the vibrational energy we emit affects the collective consciousness. In essence, the Law of Correspondence reminds us that we are responsible for the world we see around us. It's a powerful tool to understand and navigate life's journey. As within, so without, as above, so below. Moving on to the Law of Cause and Effect. This universal law is a simple yet profound principle that governs our lives. It tells us that every action, every thought, every word we utter has a reaction, a consequence. It's like throwing a pebble into a calm pond. The ripples spread out, affecting the entire body of water. Similarly, our actions ripple through the universe, echoing into eternity. Think of it this way: when you plant a seed, you don't immediately see the fruit. However, given time and the right conditions, that seed will grow into a tree bearing fruit. Similarly, our actions may not have immediate visible effects, but rest assured, the universe is always responding, always adjusting. The law of cause and effect reminds us of our responsibility in shaping our lives and the world around us. It teaches us that we're not just passive observers, but active participants in the dance of the universe. every action in our lives touches on some chord that will vibrate in eternity. The seventh cosmic law is the law of compensation. This law reflects a fundamental principle of the universe. Life is a give and take. It's a cosmic transaction of energy that never ceases. It's a universal truth that the more you give, the more you receive. Think of it as a cosmic balance sheet. Every action, every thought, every word spoken carries its own unique vibration. These vibrations are sent out into the universe, and in return, the universe responds in kind. If you emit positivity, kindness, and love, you'll find these energies return to you. It's important to understand that this law doesn't just apply to material possessions, it applies to your time, your energy, your compassion, your knowledge. Anything you put out into the universe will return to you in some form. Remember, life is not about hoarding, but about sharing, nurturing, and growing together. Life is a boomerang. What you give, you get. Next up is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This fascinating principle tells us that energy is always in motion, constantly flowing and changing form. Picture a stream, ever flowing, ever changing. Not a single moment is the same as the last. That is how energy operates. It's a ceaseless dance of transformation from one state to another. But here's the kicker. This energy can be transformed into physical manifestations. Our thoughts, our emotions, our intentions, they're all forms of energy. When we direct this energy with purpose and intention, we can influence the physical world around us. It's like an artist wielding a brush, painting reality with the strokes of their thoughts and emotions. This law empowers us, reminding us that we are not passive observers of our lives, but active participants. We have the power to shape and create our reality through the energy we put out. Energy is always in motion, and it's up to us to harness it. The penultimate law is the law of relativity. This law reveals to us that everything in our universe is relative. Nothing is big or small, heavy or light, fast or slow, until we compare it to something else. It's like a dance of contrasts, where the rhythm is set by comparison and perspective. In the realm of the spiritual, this law becomes a tool for understanding. It helps us see that our challenges, our joys, our sorrows, they're all relative. What might seem like a mountain to one person might just be a molehill to another. This law prompts us to understand that our perspective is key in shaping our experiences. It's the lens through which we view the world. So, when life presents you with challenges, remember the law of relativity. It's not about the size of the challenge, but how you perceive it. Everything in life is a lesson or a blessing, depending on perspective. Our final law is the law of polarity. This law suggests that everything in our universe has an opposite. But here's the fascinating part. These opposites are identical in nature, yet different in degree. Consider the concepts of love and hate, light and darkness, or hot and cold. They may seem worlds apart, but they're simply different degrees on the same spectrum. Love doesn't cease to exist where hate begins, it merely reaches a different degree of intensity. In the same way, light doesn't end where darkness starts, it's merely the absence of light. The same principle applies to temperature. Cold is not devoid of heat, but simply has less of it. Understanding the law of polarity can empower us to see life's challenges from a new perspective. It reminds us that in every failure, there's an opportunity for success. In every despair, a seed of hope. Embrace the duality of life, for it is the essence of existence. So, we have traversed the 9 cosmic laws. We began with the law of divine oneness, the understanding that we are all interconnected, sharing the same universal energy. Then we delved into the law of vibration, noting that everything in the universe vibrates, including our thoughts and emotions. We explored the law of action, recognizing that we must take purposeful action to manifest our desires. The law of correspondence was next, showing us that our external world mirrors our internal state. The law of cause and effect taught us that for every action, there is a reaction. With the law of compensation, we learned that we reap what we sow, while the law of perpetual transmutation of energy showed us that energy is always in motion, constantly transforming. Finally, we examined the law of relativity and the law of polarity, both reminding us that everything is relative and dual in nature. Understanding these laws can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Embrace these laws and you'll navigate the universe with wisdom and grace.